Up on the list, we've got... Oh, man, this is awesome. What's up out there? It's your boy Tommy on the spot for Watchalong Wrestling. Hope all is well out there. If it's your first time visiting the channel, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to Watchalong Wrestling. Today, I'm going to be trying something a little bit different as a way to kind of expand what we do here in terms of wrestling figures. For those of you who don't know, I'm a big fan of wrestling figures. I absolutely love them, whether it be Hasbro's, whether it be the brand new Mattel figures, the old school Jakks Classics. I just can't get enough of them. And today, I've got a huge haul of figures, guys. I mean, this is pretty big here. This box right here can take up literally the entire screen, and I'll just be talking behind it. We're going to go through the entire thing here, piece by piece. I'm excited about it. Hopefully you guys are as well. So let's get into it. I'm going to crack this sucker open, and then we're going to go through every single piece. These are all Mattel Elites, and some of the other boxes I do will be kind of, you know, some Elites as well, and different Mattel figures, basics. Sometimes there'll be a mix. You can find these all over the place. This particular box I got from a reputable seller on eBay, so I'm hoping that this means that it'll be a good box, and it'll be exactly what I ordered. Now, one thing that people don't typically like, sometimes people don't buy boxes of figures from folks on eBay, could be a number of reasons. One could be the fact that, you know, these are loose figures and not figures that are, you know, for the collector that collects things that are on the, I got the sucker open, all right, let's start. That are on, you know, your boxed figures, so to speak. So you're not getting your figures that are still mint on card. So if you're a mint on card collector, this probably doesn't appeal to you. You can usually find them that are mint on card. I typically, though, am more of a loose collector. I feel like the mint on card figures are a lot harder to store. So for me, as long as the figure is solid, I really don't care. And honestly, sometimes even if they have a scuff or two, if it's nothing too bad, I can usually work with it. So let's see. So let's go through some of these here. Each one of these, all right. So off the bat, we got some looks like some accessories. So we'll get to that at the end, kind of see where we stand with the accessories. We've also got a couple of these, the bigger accessories, which are kind of cool. Some of the more of the rubbery type of accessories. So let's get into it as we go along, shall we? All right, let's start with the figures themselves. One of the things I loved about this particular set is that it came with all three faces of Foley. So you've got right here the brand new Dude Love Elite that came out. This is a complete figure, which means that it comes with all the accessories. Super cool, good stuff, can't complain. You got Dude Love there. All right, next up, continuing with the three faces of Foley, you've got Cactus Jack. And this is super cool because this particular Cactus Jack, now I'm not 100% sure on this. There's two different variants, one that has the cactus on the pants and one that has kind of like a white blodgy type of design on the pants. One of those is a ringside exclusive, and one of those was made directly from Mattel in the Elite series that was made of cactus later on. Let me know in the comment section if you know which one's which. I would deeply appreciate it. I know one is certainly more valuable, the one that's the ringside one, but you know, what can you do? Now this is the Mankind, Corporate Mankind with Mr. Socko. This was originally released for Elite 19, and I think this is the Elite 19 version. I think that the version that's for SummerSlam that was released with Mr. Socko as well as the belt does have a different tie, but I believe this is the original Mick Foley Mankind there with Mr. Socko, and he's also got the tie on, so he's Corporate Mankind, I guess. So all three faces of Foley to get us started here as we go through this massive haul. Can't complain with that. Already off to a solid start. All right, next up, we've got, this is kind of cool here. We are the Nation of Domination, the Rock Elite Nation of Domination that came in the ringside exclusive 2-pack with Farouk. One of the things that is interesting about this, it does come with the very old school Intercontinental title. This is not the title that comes with this figure, though, so we'll put that to the side, as maybe we could utilize that title for something else a little later on. All right, continuing down the list here. Oh, look at that. I even got all four faces of Foley. This is the Mankind Elite. Now, this Elite was originally released as an Amazon exclusive debut variant Mankind, and then later on was kind of brought out and re-released as a, I believe it was Elite 52 or Elite 51, something like that. It's cool because it does come with the two pieces of removable hair, which are like the easiest accessory on the planet to lose. So, got four of the Mick Foleys there. That's not bad. Next up, we've got Dean Malenko Elite figure. This is cool. This, I believe, is the only Dean Malenko that they've had, and it comes with the Cruiserweight title and the vest. This doesn't seem like it's complete, but it's all right. I think I have those accessories somewhere, so we'll make it work. But again, we'll get into the accessories kind of as we wrap things up, I guess, or as we get to the end. So, all right. So now let's get this. We're going, oh, hell yeah, son. I'll spare you the Stone Cold deal here, but you've got the Hall of Fame Elite Stone Cold Steve Austin. This was released through the Target exclusive Hall of Fame series. I believe it's the first one that had Austin. Comes with a What shirt, which I'm not sure if they have. But again, we'll work with the accessories when we get there. All right, this is very cool here. You've got the Defining Moments Elite Chris Jericho. And this is Chris Jericho from WrestleMania 18. So it's the Jericho that comes with both the world title and the world heavyweight, kind of that big winged eagle type belt. So this is the Jericho that won both belts. He became the first undisputed champion in 2001. So very cool Chris Jericho that we have there. Let's continue here. Next up we've got, all right, I'll leave that there. Some bonus accessories that are thrown in, so we'll look at those at the end. This is the kind of one of the, probably the first Team Angle Elite that we've gotten in the series. And this is Kurt Angle, one of the more recent Elites that came out. Again, it's with that Team Angle jacket. Really cool. I'm hoping that that jacket is released as a kind of a re-release with Shelton Benjamin, if we make another Benjamin variant, or if hopefully at some point we get a Charlie Haas Elite, which I think would be great. We should all write Mattel and get a Charlie Haas Elite figure. I mean, I don't know if there'll be so much of an outpour, but I'd like to see it, especially if they start to build out that. Like, they gave you Scotty 2 Hotty, they gave you Rikishi, we didn't get any Grandmaster Sexay, so that's kind of tough. All right, another Kurt Angle here. You've got the Elite Entrance Greats Kurt Angle with the medals. Not sure if it's going to come with the music box. We'll worry about that when we get there. But a cool Kurt, the first ever Elite Kurt Angle. This is a very cool figure here. One of my favorites and one of the reasons I liked this series here. You've got your old school Elite Legend Killer variant Randy Orton. Comes with the RKO t-shirt. Badass. So that's kind of that 2004, 2003-ish Randy Orton, kind of as he made a name for himself with the RKO t-shirt. It's a cloth t-shirt too, which I think are always a little better than kind of those rubbery, bulky type shirts. So, whatever. All right, so this one here, I may need your guys' help with in the comment section. You guys hopefully can help me out. This is another Elite Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'm not sure if it's the Defining Moments Elite Austin or if this is the Legends 1 Austin. Now, I don't know also if those two are the exact same figure. So if there's a difference, let me know. I'd love to know. But that's cool. Got another Stone Cold there. So I got two Elites of Austin so far, and we're moving along. I appreciate the fact that the seller here, by the way, did a great job in individually wrapping each one of these. So that's also very cool. All right, next one, guys. This one's awesome. We got Rob Van Dam, the whole frickin' show right here. RVD, his only Elite figure that exists to this day. Figure came with, I believe, a chair accessory. Very cool. It was during a brief period when RVD returned to WWE in 2013, 2014 type. And then nothing really came with the run, but at the same time, it's cool that it got us a couple of Elites. This one's a figure that I personally enjoy. I know that this is a figure that for some reason, I don't think got the love that it should have gotten. But here you go. It's a corporate Boss Man figure. So it's Big Boss Man. He's got the nightstick. He's got the, the glasses. But rather than the Cobb County, Georgia Big Boss Man, it's the version of the Big Boss Man that was in the corporation and the kind of the muscles, so to speak, for Mr. McMahon. So very, very cool. Put into the side as well. Oh, and now I've dropped a bunch of the biggest bell. What a mess. All right. Maybe I won't stand them up. All right. Next up on the list, very cool figure and also very rare. It's Brock Lesnar. I don't know if this is the first Brock Lesnar figure that was ever made, but it is the Ringside Elite Brock Lesnar. You can tell there it's very early in Brock's run. So early that he doesn't even have that tattoo. So that's how you can tell it's come from his vintage kind of rookie next big thing 2002 era Brock Lesnar. On the back, you've got the trademark tattoo. So very, very cool. Alrighty. I'm not even sure what half of this stuff is. So it looks like we got a bunch of goodies to go through here when all is said and done. Next up here, looks like we've got ECW era Terry Funk with the ECW title and the branding iron. Very cool. The hardcore legend, the middle-aged and crazy era, Terry Funk. Digging it. Very, very cool. All right, next up on the list, you've got the Samoan Bulldozer Umaga. His only figure, one of the all-time greats there. Glad I got him. Umaga, another elite figure. Let me know if you guys got this. Figure. I feel like this was like a elite 40-ish, somewhere around there. But cool nonetheless. Next up, we've got Shinsuke Nakamura, and this one I particularly enjoy because he's got that Michael Jackson kind of that jacket going. Looks awesome. This is from the, if I'm not mistaken, this is from the NXT TakeOver Elite set, the first one that was brought out into Target stores. And those have given us some of the more newer figures, like your Aleister Blacks, your Ruby Riots, etc. So, been really cool. Oh, awesome here. Very cool figure. Elite 64, Seth frickin' Rollins. He's got the Universal title, which is not the belt this figure comes with, but I guess because he's the champ now, they've given him this belt. This figure comes with the Tag Team Championship, Raw Tag Teams, but doesn't look like I have that belt, but we'll see. Next up, you've got the first ever Elite, might even be the first ever Mattel figure for Samoa Joe. Let me get his little gimmick on, and we can rock out together. Let's do it. He's got his hand going. He's like really into the music. Samoa Joe, always cool. Got his first figure here. So a very NXT themed set so far. All right. Next up, kind of continuing, our second Chris Jericho figure of the set. This one's actually cool. It's the Elite 20 Chris Jericho. So it's the Chris Jericho that comes with the light up jacket, and it is not the re-release of this figure, which came out, which was the Elite Legends re-release, kind of a more of a lamer looking version of Jericho. That's a cool one there. Comes with the kind of that Elite 20 Jericho belt, light up jacket, so to speak. Next up is Randy Orton. This is the Evolution re-release of Randy Orton. They kind of did a couple different Evolution type Elites. You have Batista, which is the Batista variant. I think there's a Triple H one. And this Orton does come with the Evolution shirt. Randomly, I do have an extra one of these, so this works out great and completes this figure. It's a good-looking Randy Orton. So my second Orton, two of this box. You've got a bunch of Ortons. You've got a couple of Austins, a couple different things. Speak of the devil himself, huh? You've got the Animal, Dave Batista, one of the cooler figures there. This was during his run in Evolution where they took on the Shield and he came out in the blue Batista gear. Very, very cool. Kind of that iconic one-show moment type deal, but you got an Elite figure out of it, which is cool. Next up here, you've got the Elite 22, I think it is, The Rock. And this is when The Rock returned and won the title. Now, I don't think this comes with the belt, which is kind of unfortunate because it's a tougher piece to come by, but cool figure nonetheless, as you got The Rock. All right, next figure that we got in this batch is the Sami Zayn Elite. Very cool. I'm not sure where this figure comes from, but, excuse me, if I'm not mistaken, I think this figure is actually the figure that was on sale for like $2.99 during the holidays, but it's a cool figure nonetheless, and is complete, so that's always good. As we continue to get into more of the nitty-gritty here, we've got the Network Spotlight Triple H as Hunter Hearst Helmsley edition, so that's cool. One of my favorite figures here is the Shane McMahon, Shane O'Mac ringside exclusive. Love this figure. One of my all-time favorites. You guys know I'm a huge Shane McMahon fan, so I love this. And on the back, it says, Super Mac, King of the Ring, Kurt's Kryptonite. Really cool figure. On there, it says Shane O'Mac, King of the Ring, from the King of the Ring 2001 set. And very, very cool Elite that ringside brought out. Next up, you got Kevin Owens. Very, very cool. He's probably where they got that Seth Rollins Universal title from. I think that's where that figure belongs, but I mean that belt belongs. But hey, you're not going to hear me complain. I understand the idea and the appeal of putting the belts where they belong on the current guys. This is another great figure, and it's pretty timely with this past year's WrestleMania. It's the Ward Life Basic Thugonomics John Cena Elite. It's a defining moments. Even comes complete with his little, look at this guy. Look at, I mean, how cute. He's even got little Word Life knucks. I mean, how adorable. And John's looking pretty cool here as well. So into this one, and Another good piece of the set. So we got a whole bunch of figures here, and we're still going. So let's see what else we got in this set. This, I believe, dropped the top of the hat. Don't worry about it. All right. This is the WrestleMania 29 Elite Undertaker. Comes also with the cloak there. That does look cool. That fell on the ground, which is unfortunate. But this figure is awesome. It comes with the whole kind of dead man return to the ring that was there. I believe it was WrestleMania 29. It could be 28, but it feels like that's 29 there. Again, let me know in the comment section if I'm wrong. Oh, this is cool, and I'll explain why in a second. You've got an Elite Flashback Ken Shamrock, and the reason that's cool is because this belt does not belong with this Ken Shamrock. I could get rid of this. This Shamrock doesn't come with any belt, and that belt goes with the Rock that we saw earlier from the Nation of Domination. So, completed that figure. But I guess that the seller's original favorite Intercontinental Champ is the world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock. So, cool. Another cool figure here. This one is awesome. This is one that I loved in the set. It's the Raw is Jericho Attitude Era Elite Chris Jericho. They actually released this figure as a entrance greats, but it was a basic. This is an Elite, and I love this, man. This is very, very cool. So, a couple different Jerichos I got in there. That one, obviously, my favorite of the batch. But it's cool to see also how Jericho kind of changes from piece to piece. This one's cool. You've got Seth Rollins. I believe this is Elite 37 with the Money in the Bank briefcase, which is really cool, really neat stuff. And you've got the Money in the Bank. You've got his little vest there, kind of when he first branched out from the Shield. I guess that's that era that they're going for with that Rollins. So a couple different Rollins as well. Next up on here, you've got Triple H. I believe this is a Toys R Us exclusive Triple H. Comes with a sledgehammer. Also comes with a shirt, which we'll see if they included. Hopefully they did. No, we still got some more. Thought we were getting to the end of that. All right, very cool here. You've got the Top Talent Elite Seth Rollins. So I believe that's my fourth Rollins in this pack. Might be my third. I don't know. But very cool. Comes with the Intercontinental title here. Noticeably missing is the Raw Tag titles. I guess the guy didn't have Raw Tag titles. So, but hey, I'll take the Intercontinental belt. That's cool. So, good stuff. Next up on the list, you've got the big dog, Roman Reigns. I believe this is Elite 45. It is not originally coming with the Universal Championship there. We can go ahead and move that out of the way. But cool belt, cool figure nonetheless. This, I believe, comes with the world title, the belt that Kofi currently has. But this is a cool figure. I'll move the belt on to the side here. All right, next up on the list, we've got... Oh, man, this is awesome. Wow, throwback on this one. This is CM Punk. Got a couple of really cool pieces here. He's got a mic. He's got a spinner belt. I think this is even a cooler spinner belt than the figure came with. I think the figure was like a Toys R Us exclusive. It came with like a basic spinner belt, so that is really cool. Definitely a good piece for the collection there. Alrighty, and next up we've got... You can tell who this seller's favorites are. The phenomenal AJ Styles comes with the hood and the jacket and the world title belt. Very, very cool there. World title belt's actually cool because it goes with that Roman. So we ended up really lucking out there as all the figures go tumbling. Let's see what else other goodies we may have in here. All right, looks like we've got, oh, this is real cool here. You've got the Undertaker, American Badass, first ever ABA Undertaker that was ever released, and another one actually was just released in this latest set, Elite 68, which is SummerSlam 2000 variant. This one does not come with this belt nor the chain, but it looks like the seller threw in a couple of gimmicks, a couple of extras there to kind of complete that Taker. Dead Man Inc. Undertaker, very, very cool. Is that it? Let's see if there's any more. Nope, got a couple more. Let's take a look. This is, oh, okay. All right, cool, I'm excited. This is another Attitude Era Elite, and it's a Stone Cold Steve Austin. So it comes with that Stone Cold hat as well as the Stone Cold, you got the shirt there. You got the blue big winged eagle belt, so very, very cool. And another good piece, so a couple Austins in there as well. Let's see if there's anything else. A couple more. Speaking of the Attitude Era, what Attitude Era set would be complete without Vince McMahon? Network Spotlight Elite comes with the sweater there. Also, it looks like it has a Stone Cold's belt. This belt is weird. I don't know. Smoking Skull belt looks a little strange, but doesn't belong with the figure anyway, so cool. Push to the side. Wow, what a set of... I mean, I knew this was a haul, but guys, we got a ton of stuff here. This really is quite the series. All right, hang on. Just drop that. All right. This is another CM Punk. I love this one. This is from WrestleMania 29, and it comes with the urn. If you remember this when he was doing the whole deal with Paul Bearer. So that's cool. Comes complete with the urn. And it might be it. Let's see. Oh, no, looks like we got one more. And it is my third in this box of CM Punk, coming with the hoodie there, and comes complete. So very, very cool. Got a whole bunch of figures. I'm drowning in action figures here. All right, guys, so we are back, finishing it up here, and I've gotten the accessories that were included here. Some really cool stuff that I want to show you guys and go through. So let's see what we got. All right, so it looks like we got a little DX shirt. Not sure who that's for. I guess those are just some extras here. Another black DX shirt, so you can do your Road Dogg, your Triple H. And you've also got a white DX shirt, which is interesting because this only comes with Billy Gunn and his first ever Elite figure. So that's very cool. Nice of the seller to throw that in there. Which is usually, if you buy a lot from a seller, they will usually throw in some stuff. I did buy this in a big lot. I guess seller was like, hey, thanks, and threw in some stuff. Cesaro t-shirt, very, very cool. Again, not a Cesaro in here, but nonetheless, very nice. This is obviously big. I don't know if this is I don't think this is the shirt that comes with the figure, but I could be wrong. The Here Comes the Pain. I feel like the original shirt actually just said Brock on it, but again, I could be wrong, and maybe this is the right shirt. All right, next up, we've got Rusev Steps. These come with the original Alexander Rusev. Very cool. We've got an Undertaker casket, so this is nice. I think this came as a ringside exclusive or something like that. So you've got that. Very cool. You've gotten, let me crack this open here. Well, first off, we've also got the King of the Ring breakaway panel. So you could throw Shane McMahon, who I can't even find right now, but you could toss Shane right through there. Makes that figure complete. Cool little accessory, kind of reliving one of the best matches, one of my favorite matches of all time. Let's see what else we got here. This, I believe, is a mask for Kane Elite. Elite Kane. Little kind of welder mask there for him. Got a commentary set of, headsets there that the commentators can listen to what's going on in the back and whatnot. You've got the Hunter Hearst Helmsley jacket there that comes with that Elite. Got the Ken Shamrock robe, which comes with that Elite. So a lot of these are, and you've got the little gimmick that goes around his waist. So that's cool. So a couple of these figures here are actually figures that are complete, so that's great. You've got this shirt here from The Rock, which is like Rock from Royal Rumble 1999. Don't have that figure, but I got the shirt for it, so that's cool. This is the shirt that comes with the Hall of Fame Elite Stone Cold, so you have the What shirt from 2001. Have to go into Austin whenever I do that. I apologize. It just happens. It just happens. You've got a Triple H kind of deal there that he kind of carries around with as the Hunter Hearst Helmsley variant. You've got the mask that comes with Triple H, a different Elite though. I feel like this comes with the Triple H Elite from, is it the WrestleMania 30 Elite? Let me know in the comment section. I'm not too sure. I believe this is what that comes with though, where he has the whole gimmick and the whole outfit on. I don't know. Could be completely wrong. If I am, just let me know. Tell me off. It's all good. Looks like a Sheamus pendant, which is randomly thrown in. This looks really cool. I'm not sure what this is. I think this is a Jericho shirt. I want to say it might be from like a Classics line or something like that. This just says, say they on the tag where it's made in China, so Not sure if it looks like a Jericho shiny shirt. Looks awesome, too, by the way. Maybe I could throw that on the kind of that Jericho from 2002-ish, who has both belts. That could be fun. I got a couple extra belts here. So we've got, obviously, the Stone Cold Smoking Skull. We've got the Hardcore belt, which I think is only available with as a ringside exclusive. Got a silver briefcase. Well, that's with IRS or where that's from. Another Universal belt, which are hard to come by, which is good. You've got Intercontinental belt, which is for that Rock, and then you have the old school Intercontinental belt, which isn't for anyone here, but always good to have an extra accessory. You have the Undisputed belt that comes with the Brock Lesnar figure. You've got the Big Eagle belt, another one of those. So I'm thinking this is the defining moments Austin, because I think all of those belts go with that Austin. I don't seem to have the regular Winged Eagle, but another Big Eagle belt here. And that also goes with that McMahon figure, so that's good. And then lastly, a couple of barbed wire accessories. A barbed wire 2x4. I don't know if this was homemade. It certainly looks homemade. And if that's the case, and this is the 2x4 that goes with Hacksaw Jim Duggan's Legends Elite, which is very cool. And you've got a little piece of kind of barbed wire there. Awesome. And then you got a barbed wire board, which I think is from the Jax line. I'm not sure. But in any event, that's what I got. It's like 40-something figures here. I'm overwhelmed, but a very cool box. I'm not going to shout out the seller because I'm not sure if they want it to be known, but if you guys have ever got anything cool from eBay, let me know, or anywhere else for that matter. And what elites are you out there looking for? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed the video, let me know, and I'll do a lot more of these. All right, guys, that's going to do it for right now, but I hope you guys have a great day, and thanks so much for checking us out on Watchalong Wrestling.